There are three candidates running for Missoula's mayor this year, and with that comes a primary election on September 9th to narrow the field down to two for the final election in November. I sat down with each of the candidates and asked them a wide range of questions from the city's budget to how they plan to address the city's homeless and unhoused residents. Today we bring you our final interview with incumbent mayor Andrea Davis. Here's what she had to say about why she thinks she should be reelected.
Because I feel we have real momentum to continue to build trust in government by being a more responsive government to deliver better public services, to continue to address the cost of living here in Missoula, and also continue to strengthen our local economy.
Andrea Davis, Missoula's incumbent mayor and a longtime Missoula resident with a background in affordable housing development, says that she is seeking re-election to continue her work on delivering community needs.
I've charged our departments with the cost of living lens to think about when we make decisions. You know, as we carry out an initiative or a project or a program, thinking through the impacts to our residents, and that might mean that we need to evaluate the trade-offs.
Davis also says that during her time as mayor, she has made progress on addressing the top issues for the residents of Missoula. She pointed to the example of how the city listens to the community by compiling a database of various problems residents of Missoula called the city about.
By being able to examine how we communicate with the community and ways in which we can engage with folks so we can actually hear people's ideas, suggestions, concerns, and then do something with that.
She says that because of this, the city has been able to directly discuss things like sidewalk construction, land use and planning, upcoming zoning code reform, and the speed of processing building permits, all with the goal of increasing affordability within the city. On the topic of affordability and the city's budget, she says that her budget for fiscal year 2026, which was passed unanimously by the city council, balanced the city's needs against tax law changes the state legislature made during its last session.
Our choice as a city is to either decrease our level of service or be able to reasonably pass small property tax increases like we did, in order to be able to maintain the great service that we provide.
On the topic of the city's homeless and unhoused residents, she says that the housing first approach she has taken has yielded not insignificant results.
We have been working with our team here at the city and service providers and partners from across the city to intensively work with guests at the shelter to housing problem solve with them. And ultimately where we are today is that we have around 40 people that have accessed permanent housing one way or the other.
She also says that if re-elected, she will continue the progress that she views the city has made towards addressing community needs.
Day one, I am getting right back to work on the main priorities that I have talked about today. And those priorities again are delivering a more responsive government for better public service, addressing the cost of living for Missoulians and working on strengthening our economy, and addressing housing affordability and choice.
Overall, she hopes that Missoula will re-elect her so she can continue delivering results to the community.
I believe that we have got an incredible amount of momentum to help Missoula continue to be a wonderful place for everybody to live, to recreate, to learn, to retire in.
This is a mail-in only election, and you should have already received your ballot in the mail. If not, contact the Missoula County Elections Office right away, as Election Day is just around the corner on September 9th. And if you're mailing in your ballot, make sure you have it in by September 5th, as postmarks are not accepted. And if you're interested, you can find a list of drop-off locations and our full interview with Davis on our website, KPAX.com.